What's going on YouTube? It's your boy BGC aka Bands Go Crazy, and I'm back with another reaction, man. Hey, y'all can see what I got for y'all today, man. We got TikTok Prankster faces prison time, you feel me? Shout out my boy Jamari. Why do I keep getting these niggas' names wrong? Shout out my boy Jamari for the fire video. If y'all ain't check out the other one I just did the one on 6ix9ine. I think he did this one if I'm not mistaken. Oh, well, that one I should say. I believe he did that last 6ix9ine video that I reacted to. So go sub to his channel, man. He dropped that fire shit, no cap. But hey, hit that sub button, man. If you're new, man, we're on the road to 1K subscribers. Hit that like button, push the algorithm, helps me out a lot. I very much appreciate everybody that hit that like button, no cap. But hey, let's get right into this reaction, no kizzy.
So we have covered quite a few idiotic clout chasers here on my channel. With the way videos are so easily shared online nowadays, it's like this clout goblin disease is running amok in these virtual streets, with more and more clowns being bred every single day. And the thing is, a lot of these people are doing things just to get any kind of attention they can. Whether it be good or bad, it's like they don't care as long as they get those clicks. And in most cases, I do feel like it is the latter. And the guy I have to tell you about today
is... Yeah, which is sad, bro. Y'all got, like, niggas really would do anything for clout. Like, it's getting bad now. It's getting very bad.
Really no different. After he went around sucker punching random men in the Houston area, posted it online, got locked up, and even did an interview with a news reporter outside of his house the very next day. And trust me guys, it somehow gets much worse. So first off, I have to show you guys the initial news report where he does the interview with the guy.
Yeah, this was the same nigga. House. Shout out this man.
We're learning more about one of those social media pranks that is hardly funny.
A 19-year-old runs up on two unsuspecting people and sucker punches them in the back of the head.
Yeah, this happened in Cyprus, and the video, of course, getting a lot of attention with hundreds of comments and reactions. Tonight, our Jason Miles found and talked to the young man behind the stunt.
Jason, what was his response tonight?
I mean, to chalk this all up as some sort of prank or some sort of stunt, or for these news reporters to even paint it in that way, is just irresponsible to say the least. Like, what's gonna happen next? Is someone gonna get and they're gonna say, oh, it was just a prank, bro? I didn't mean for that bullet to go through your chest. I mean, seriously, this is nothing less than assault. And the fact that he was going around sucker punching people, which is obviously a bitch move, but also doing it in the back of the head where it's very dangerous.
That's what I'm saying. Very dangerous. It's not even, I don't even think it's legal to do that shit in UFC, bro. Or like MMA fighting and all that shit, boxing and all that shit. Like, you cannot hit a nigga in the back of the head, bro. And that's what this nigga is doing, bro. We're running up on niggas and hitting them in the back, bro. Like, what is your brain? Like,
this guy was actually out to do some serious damage.
Well, he's regretful. Honestly, I didn't expect him to answer the door, much less come out and talk. But tonight he says he regrets the behavior so many are now condemning online. Not far from peaceful Wortham Park, where he's accused of randomly punching strangers.
Do you regret it?
Yes, I do.
19-year-old Alfred Lewis spoke with me about how he feels about it now.
You know, I just made a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes.
This is the video in question.
Bro, that's not a mistake that everybody just... Bro, who in their right mind is going to wake up and say, you know what, for content, we're just going to start punching on people? That's also how you could die. You could get shot trying to run up on somebody just trying... Like, nigga going weave, pop, pop. You going to be done. Like...
First shared with KHOU 11 via the Nextdoor app. In it, you can clearly see Lewis striking a man in the head from behind before he turns around in shock.
I know, like, from the video, all you see is, like, the bad part about it, but what people didn't see was that I shook his hand after and how I had gave the man a hug.
When it comes to this individual right here, there must be like negative brain activity going on. Talking about, oh, everybody makes mistakes. Like, no, dude, this was a premeditated action.
That's what I'm saying. And the fact
that he's trying to present some like silver lining here, talking about, I gave the guy a hug.
Fuck your hug and your handshake if you gonna hit me in the back of my head when I don't even know you. And we ain't even got no problems with each other. Never heard of you. And you gonna try and dap? No, nigga, we about to finish this motherfucker. Who is you? Like, why are you running up on niggas like the back, bro? That, like, and then you was gonna say everybody makes mistakes. Who the fuck is running up on niggas and just hitting them. Nigga, how was that even a fucking mistake? You wanted to do that.
I shook his hand and told him sorry after punching him in the face, so I'm a good guy. Has to be one of the most ridiculous explanations I've ever heard. I mean, the sheer fact that he's even willing to come outside and talk to a news reporter after doing something so stupid and literally incriminating himself online with the video tells me that there has to be something a little bit off about this man right here.
I really didn't expect for it to just go so left, you know?
I told Lewis.
What do you mean you didn't expect it to go so left? Your plan here was straight up just to assault people for TikTok. Like, if anything, he's lucky it did not go more left and someone did not handle him out there in the streets. I mean, we just saw that court case go down where a YouTuber actually did end up getting a couple years back, and he wasn't even attacking people. He was just talking to someone in kind of an aggressive way. The guy noticed he was being filmed at the mall, and boom, he popped off. And they did not side with the prankster in that situation.
And your mom's probably disappointed.
Yeah, she is.
Lewis said the harsh reaction to the video will make him rethink his behavior and hopefully be a lesson for others.
Before you go out and you do anything that you feel is bad or that could look bad, make sure like people know, or just don't do it at all.
It's just crazy, guys. You can just tell by the way he talks that there was absolutely nothing going on behind those eyes. They just look so dead. And so then the next day, this guy actually had to have his first appearance in court. We got Stuart Little here back on the case. And here's where the situation really starts to escalate as a new piece of information is released.
19-year-old Alfred Lewis appeared in court just within the last half hour or so. We're allowed to shoot those PC court hearings off a video screen. Lewis charged with assault and aggravated robbery related to viral videos showing him sucker punching people, random men walking in Wortham Park. That's up in the Cypress area. Turns out Lewis was also armed at the time, according to court records, something that was not completely clear initially to those of us who saw the video. Here's a look.
And that's where things are gonna get really bad for this guy, because he was actually armed. Like, he was brandishing it around and threatening people with it.
A little bit of what was read aloud during the court hearing.
In this case, he initially held the complainant at point. Then, when the complainant refused to give up his cell phone, he hits the complainant in the head and puts him in a chokehold. The complainant advised he later saw videos of the crimes on social media. The defendant approached the complainant from behind and hit him in the head. As his co-defendant was filming the crime, the defendants laughed at the complainant when he asked this defendant, "Why are you doing this?" The complainant advised he later saw videos of the crime on social media.
And when I first saw the videos, I was kind of questioning, well, why didn't anyone fight back? Why did it seem like all these different men were so scared of him? And the reason obviously was because he had the piece on him and was literally threatening their life.
You may recall I interviewed...
Like, that's crazy. And not only you just running up, you literally getting, yes, you're literally kind of giving yourselves the upper hand because you're threatening them with pole and then you just gonna hit on the motherfucker. Like, nigga, you are weird, bro. Like, high class weirdo. Like, nigga, like, what the fuck?
Lewis on Friday, and he admitted to making a bad mistake, just making videos for views and clicks. His bond conditions include not having contact with his alleged accomplice, the 18-year-old who shot the videos. Lewis also to remain at home.
Now you can't even be cool with your homie.
At 7 a.m. He will also wear an ankle monitor. Again, his bond, combined bond for an assault and aggravated robbery charge, $10,100. He made no mention of a when I interviewed him on Friday, and at that point, I had not investigated the video thoroughly and was not aware that he was armed at the time.
And if there's another lesson to learn here, guys, it's that even if you're not the one doing the stupid activity, don't let yourself be the one filming it. I mean, we just also saw this with Johnny Somali, where not only he went down to the Japanese authorities, but so did his cameraman in the situation. Because at that point, you're standing around, you're filming it, you're trying to get the clicks as well, and they basically consider you in the court of law to be some sort of accomplice. And part of me actually thinks like the person standing there filming it and laughing might actually be dumber than than the person actually performing the stupid action.
Yeah.
And so obviously they put him behind bars, and then he saw a whole another day in court where they raised his bond and actually tacked on a couple more charges.
Yeah, today in court, prosecutors said what 19-year-old Alfred Lewis admitted to doing was unacceptable and dangerous, and asked the judge to raise his initial $10,000 bond to $30,000, and the judge agreed.
Yeesh! See, it's they making an example out of that boy. They say y'all want to be like this nigga? 30,000 bond. That means his 10% is 3 bands. He gotta pay 3 bands.
KHOY11 was the only news crew to get video of Lewis as he made his first official court appearance here at the 208th. Lewis is charged with aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, a first-degree felony, and assault.
We take these cases extremely seriously at the district attorney's office, and in this case, the facts were particularly troubling. These boys were out at a park where people enjoy outdoors, are exercising, and shouldn't expect to run into any kind of trouble.
Lewis tried to rob the man of his cell phone at gunpoint and threatened to shoot him in the foot when he refused.
I mean, I'm hoping that they absolutely throw the book at this guy.
For
like,
real,
at the end
bro.
of the day, this new type of weirdo social media behavior of basically bothering people out in public should 100% be condemned. And if you give someone like this some extreme charges, hopefully it makes other people not want to follow in his footsteps.
If Lewis makes bond, part of his bond conditions include wearing a GPS ankle monitor and being placed under 24-hour house arrest. As for the other teen, 18-year-old
Nice.
Easton Miker, prosecutors say he participated and filmed the attacks. He's now in custody facing the same charges.
Oh my. Just for filming, you got the same yo.
Like I said, they also come down on the cameraman. In general, though, it is good to see someone like this get caught. I don't know what's exactly going on with the generation like right under mine, but they don't seem to be the brightest group of individuals out there. I do think in general that generation and like every generation that follows it is gonna be like more and more clout driven. But it's like, why not do something good to try and get clout? Why do you always have to act like a fool? And in this situation, you're literally doing a criminal activity and posting it up online. Either way, I want to know what you guys
That's what I'm
think
saying. Do
about
y'all
this
not?
crazy
Do
situation.
niggas not know the law no more? Like, is like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way. Like, I'm. Hey man, shout out Jamari for the fire video covering this shit, man. That's bro. Like, the nigga was. I heard about it. I heard he was just going like behind and punching niggas, but nigga was armed, threatening niggas to shoot him, but then you just go and punch him. Like, that is the lamest shit. I ain't gonna lie. The lamest shit. But hey man, let me know how y'all feel about that reaction right there, man. Hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new, man. Join the crew, be on the road to 1K subs, you feel me? But hey, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Hope y'all enjoy this reaction. It's your boy BGC, aka Bands Go Crazy. And I'm out this thing, man.